Director of Communications, Stanley Mate, said that the water that they treat, the Ghana Water Company treats and serves us in our homes, that we use in cooking, in bathing, in drinking, and all that. He says it meets local and international standards. That's from, the Standards Authority and, of course, the IOS certification. Did you believe him?
Well, I will look at it in two different ways, because he is talking as an expert from his area and saying that, well, the water is clean. But I wasn't talking about meeting a certain standard, right? I'm looking at the fact that we are generating heavy metals at one point, and that is actually currently affecting the production cost of the Ghana Water, Company Limited, isn't it? So what we have to do now is to pick samples from households and check the distribution of heavy metals in them. Because just saying that you are doing something and also other people experiencing a different effect do not play on the same level. That's what I would say.
But again, Dr. Koomson, indulge me. You are a scientist. Now, these heavy metals we're talking about, the metals that the Galamsey operators are using, we're talking about cadmium, we're talking about lead, we're talking about mercury. In treating water, and the chemicals that we use in treating water, can that treatment, can it do away with the cadmium and the mercuries and the leads?
We can talk of a lot, like reverse osmosis, which takes care of some of these ions, right? But since he is not present in this discussion, we cannot advance so much on his area. What I would say is that it will be very good to have a system in the whole production, to have a system in the production such that heavy metals are taken care of. That is all that I am advocating for.
Okay.
And I said this was in two ways. Aside Ghana Water, ask yourself in Kumasi, how many people subscribe to Ghana Water? A lot of people are now dependent on underground water. And so we have boreholes all over the place. Have you realized it, Dave?
I have. In fact, I have one in my home that I try to treat myself and use.
Exactly. And so that is what we are talking about. So if Ghana Water is producing excellent, potable water for people to use, that is good. But how about people who are using dug up wells? How about those people who are fetching from streams and all of that? And they are still in Kumasi and other parts of our nation. That is what we are talking about. That these people are exposed to the diverse effects of heavy metals from galamsey menace, and as well even, I would want to also mention other companies who are even licensed and are not following the environmental regulations.
And indeed, if you follow some of the documentaries put together by Erasmus Saridonko, even at the Galamsey sites, you see children swimming in some of the river bodies, which of course looks very brownish. So you see the Galamsey operators themselves even drinking from that source of water and all that. But my question to you then again now is this. On that same program that Monday evening, the CEO of the Minerals Commission said he will not allow any of his 4 children, no. He says he has 4 children. He will not allow any of them to drink the water from the Ghana Water Company. And so, which means that he does not see the Ghana Water Company water as safe. Doc, is the water safe?
I wouldn't want to just go out and say yes or no. This will be dependent on test works. And I think that they have data to, back that or not. And it will be good that we frequently sample what they are producing to test for.
Again, as we speak, Doctor, and the Galamsey operations are ongoing, it is believed that the next world war will be a war on water. In fact, they say it's going to happen in the next 50 years to 90 years or so. How true is this?
Well, with the current trend about the climate change, it looks like that's where we are heading. And as engineers, we look at facts, right? And so, and everybody currently is experiencing issues on climate change. And that is why we are saying that we cannot just go ahead and destroy the forest because we want money. We have to do that sustainably so that in the years to come, we wouldn't have to go through any war of water.
But indeed, even the ones, if there's going to be a war on water, the ones that we have, we are destroying it currently. So it will mean that it will get to a stage where we don't even have any water at all to call our own. We have been told several times that if care is not taken, we'll get to a stage where Ghana would have to be importing water. And for our listeners, if you have time, maybe you're not driving, you are sitting at your office or something, just go onto Facebook right now on Love in the Morning. All right, go on Facebook on Love in the Morning and see the cocoa that the Chinese have begun to cultivate. Hitherto they didn't have cocoa cultivation. Now, as you heard Professor Frimpong